The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle. Coming 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Mixon, the Bengal ball carrier.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now left side on the swing pass. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. First and goal from the 3.
Again, it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Steelers, nothing.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Brought down.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Roethlisberger. And he connects. And again, just short of 45 at the 44. Catch number 30 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
A run with counter on 1st down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up.
Tackle made.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that.
Here's a throw line complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Brought down back at the
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was forward, incomplete pass. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Drive about to get going. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
It's a gain of 20.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down, Bengals.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this is caught at the 8. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. That's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too low?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if he just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get back involved in the big emphasis? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Third down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They go play action with Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Cincinnati.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
To Giovanni Bernard. It's a gain of 6. And a Bengal first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are down to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Steelers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to be going ahead and force everything either.
Taken down. Back at his own 7. Geno Atkins got home that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Former Toledo Whittaker, Deontay Johnson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Territory needing a few inches. They're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Roethlisberger keeps it. That shot there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st down, Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
A.J. Green. Touchdown.
A.J. Green. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away. Maybe there's some frustration after the PAT miss. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on the short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
3rd and 7.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one That was huge for him. That has to feel much better right now.
And we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Chris Boswell, kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Gain on the play. First down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And finds running back Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent some time just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. Second and 12.
5-yard line.
Give this to Mixon. They push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
TJ Watt there.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
On to punt.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the ball and helping their team.
And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
6-yard line.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got you to pin their ears back and get out for him now.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. It's a nice play.
At the 26, second and 7. Now Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 25 yards. This looks good as well. Taking it about the 36. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Second and 10 coming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson with a burst, a first down now. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. throw's going to be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but now it'll be third down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
But it's brought in by Washington. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the first down here. He goes down at the 26. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Right back to counter here on 1st.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. This goes to Lockett. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Roethlisberger will hand the counter, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Got what he needed for the first down and a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Counter. And they ain't going to make away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Maybe just a slight detour. It's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with that mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to strike space for you up front. He did a good job following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
For a Cincinnati score.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bengals 34, Steelers 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they get him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Carlos Dunlap picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on the punt away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display. Now they polish it off. That's right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone. Not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Bengal ball carrier.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
And 7 at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense says. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to it to get that first. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Cincinnati.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngsters, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game. Still tied, but that just has just been the case. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. On the counter, it's Conner. This one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
A good carry and a 1st down. James Conner and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018 he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
On the handoff.
Von Bell up to make the tackle.
To the 49-yard line.
2nd down and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A big offensive explosion helping leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.